Emily and Jason were messaging each other. Emily lived alone in the country house. It was night outside her window, silent, with only the wind swaying the trees. Suddenly, a message came in from an unknown number. "Do you lock your door at night?" Emily frowned, not understanding the meaning. She asked who it was, but there was no response. The girl sighed and blocked the number. She went back to correspond with Jason, telling him about the strange message. He advised her to make sure the doors were closed. Emily assured him that she always locked them. At that moment, a notification came from the security camera. Motion detected. She thought it was a squirrel or other animal, and didn't give it much thought. But a few minutes later, something crashed on the first floor. Emily's heart pounded faster. She grabbed her phone and hid under the bed. A new beep sounded in the silence. A new number. The message: "You shouldn't have blocked me. You had a chance to make things right." She covered her mouth with her hand to keep from screaming. Suddenly, footsteps were heard in the house. They were getting closer and closer. She quickly dialed 911. Quietly, almost in a whisper, she told the operator that someone had broken into her house. The dispatcher asked her for her address. But at that moment, footsteps stopped right in front of her bed. She held her breath. Pause. Then, the sharp sound of someone slowly kneeling down next to her. Something heavy dropped to the floor. Through the gap, she saw a dark figure moving slowly across the room, as if searching for something. The figure approached her closet and froze for a moment. Only her intermittent breathing and the pounding of her heart could be heard in the room. A few minutes passed that seemed like an eternity. Suddenly, she saw a hand slowly reach under the bed. Emily couldn't hold back a panicked sob. At the same moment, a siren wail was heard outside the window. The figure stood up abruptly, lurched for a second, and then moved away with quick steps. The police arrived. They found an open entrance, footprints on the floor. But Emily was nowhere to be found. Only her phone was lying on the floor next to the bed, the screen smashed, and the last message on it read: "You should have closed the door.